Alright, mic's on. Good to go. Welcome everybody. Sorry that took so long. I definitely wanted to get started a little bit early, but shit happens. Welcome to the live stream on Saturday night. I'm Sherlock Holmes, and tonight we're going to be doing, I don't even know what they're called, I can't keep track of the names, but we're doing it's a staggered, staple staggered kind of variation where I'm going to do like 3 or 4 pieces of ribbon for the frames and have those staggered and kind of do a little pitchfork kind of guy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching the replay. A lot of familiar names out in the chat. Thanks, guys, for being here. What's going on, everybody? Okay, so some new things we've got going on. I've got the Bonza RDA in, so that review should be coming up pretty soon. I've got the Kenzai or Kenzie, and let me just say, this thing is fucking awesome. This hits better than some RDAs that I have. Man, does it destroy juice, though. But so I have those 2 things from Vandy Vape. I just released the Druga Squonk kit review. I was really impressed with that. However, I was a little disappointed in the RDA quality. One thing I did not address, because I filmed it twice, my microphone wasn't turned on the first. I guarantee it's still on right now. Terrible with that. My mic's been on for like 3 days. I forgot to turn it on, so I had to film it twice. But I forgot to address what a 24mm atomizer is like on top of it, and because there's like bevel rounded edges, the mod is all rounded edges. When you put a 24mm RDA on the top of the actual squonk box, there's like a little bit of a lip, and there would be no overhang whatsoever if the rounded edges weren't there, but it's slightly noticeable, so just wanted to address that quickly. What else? I have the review of a few things. Oh, another thing that I got, where is it? The Sleeper RDA. I don't have that in front of me. I thought I did. I have that coming. I also have the Cuboid Light kit. That's coming. This little guy right here, which is a fantastic little mod. I'm just not thrilled with the battery life on it. I'd like to see a little bit more battery life. The Boreas V2 is coming. I have a lot of stuff coming. My computer is shitting the bed. My laptop's shitting the bed, so I'm trying to work out getting a new computer, so we'll see how that works. If I'm MIA for a few weeks, you'll know why. So wish me luck on that front. But okay, to the chat. We got Brad Collins, Balls of Steel. What's going on, everybody? Mark Hadley, Asterisk, Bones, Aaron, Mind's Eye. Thanks again, guys, for being here. Robert. I'm not promising anything tonight, guys, as far as a successful build is concerned. We'll see. I'm knocking everything over. But I'm going to jump right into this. I will be using, oh my god, my workstation. My whole lab is absolutely a mess because I've been so swamped and so busy. But all right, so we're going to be using 28 gauge, and I'm pretty much all kanthal except for the outer wrap. I'm going to use stainless steel for the colors, but 28 gauge kanthal and 0.3 by 0.1 ribbon kanthal. Again, for the resistance, because this is going to be a pretty wide build, and I want to get the resistance as high as possible. Can you guys hear me all right? Because my volume meter seems kind of low. Other times it's really loud and picking up background noise. So I don't know. One of these days, guys, we'll figure it out. All right, good. Yeah, this Kenzie, man. Oh, holy shit. It's got a massive build deck. I mean, look how big that thing is. That's the RX 200. So comparatively, you can see how big it is. And the deck, it is that big. You know, sometimes when there's liquid in it, it makes the deck look bigger. The deck is that big. And it's got these massive honeycomb airflow holes right underneath the coils, or where your coils are. It's crazy. I instantly fell in love with this thing. Thing's crazy. Okay. Back to the build. Oh, and the Bonza. Alright, real quick. I haven't even taken this guy out of the package yet. But it looks pretty clean. Vandy Vape's machining and build quality is fantastic. Nothing tremendously innovative. I like the way the actual rounded knot clamp post holes around the outside. That's a cool feature that allows the top lead to be on the outside and on the top, so your cotton can kind of hang under it instead of having to go over it, making it protrude over the side of the deck. Really clean, really big juice well. Solid RDA. I like the aesthetics of it as well. Ugh. Big airflow. Resin drip tip. Love that. The devices coming out these days are just killer. Everything is top notch. These companies are really stepping their game up. Alright, now to the build. I've got to clean up down here. First things first. Oh, I'm not... You know what? I take that back. I'm not using 28 gauge kanthal because I'm doing ribbon frames. So I'm going to do 4 pieces of ribbon for each frame. I'm going to stagger that. And then I'm going to do some sort of pitchforking or something like that. I'm just going to figure it out as I go. Really. I want about 9 inches of a finished product at the end, so I'm going to pull 18-inch pieces off, fold them in half, and get my 9-inch pieces. My ribbon wire is KB right now. Alright, so there's 2. I'm going to do 2 at a time. Always want to pay special attention to your spools of ribbon. It's the worst when the whole thing pops and despools on you, because then your wire gets all messed up and it gets snagged on itself, and then you get all kinds of kinks. And oh, what a mess. Okay. just going to pop these right in the drill. Make sure they're nice and lined up. Not really using any kind of stabilization here. Maybe I should. I'm really just winging this tonight, guys. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to tie this end together. We're going to really focus on the on all the prep for this build, because it's going to really help give me a successful build if I can get all the prep nice and clean, and then everything should fuse together nicely. I'm going to use the stagger maker and 38 gauge. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to cut about 1.5 inches off. I'm going to get my spool started here. Alright, my spool started, so now I'm going to take it out of, because I have the ribbon kind of clamped on the side of my chuck, and I want it centered. So now that I have it started, I can go ahead and center it and clamp it down, and hopefully that'll hold. Alright. And I lost my space wire. Shit. Is this it? Oh man. Should I just try to use this and hope it's the right one? Yeah, I think this is right. I really wanted to go to Dallas, and I'm going to be in Austin next week, which is just really crap timing, because if I was in Austin this week, I would have taken the drive up to Dallas. I'd love to meet a bunch of you guys. I'm just setting my space wire in, and I'm going to stay at about a 90-degree angle. Not about, exactly. This is so hard to see. I can't tell if it's actually still stacked or not. I'm kind of just like praying it is. Unfortunately, because this is square wire as opposed to round wire, I'm not going to have any movement whatsoever in the actual staggered Clapton. When you're using round wire and stagger that, what I like to do at least is make sure it's loose, and that allows me, when I'm fusing everything together, if need be, the space Clapton can, the actual spacing can kind of move, and the space, I'll leave like a little bit of bare wire at the end, like a half an inch, and that'll give the whole thing some give and allow some movement. But with this, because it's square, I'm stuck with how it is, so I got to try to make sure that my staggering is as perfect as possible. And I'm hoping that's decent enough. Alright, so there's one. I'm going to do it again. I hate when my area is this messy. Gives me anxiety. There's one. There's two. Same thing, I'm going to touch my ends together and run my fingers up to even everything out. And if it's not, I'm just going to snip the ends. I love the results you get with 0.3 ribbon, but I hate working with it because my eyes are so bad. And half the time I can't even see if it's vertical or horizontal. It looks the same to me. So it makes things a lot harder. Half the time I'm just kind of running with it, hoping it's right. Like right now, I cannot tell. Oh, cut a piece. Oh. All right. I think we're good. Same thing. I'm gonna set my staggerer up. Oof. I don't know. I don't know if I got that. Fuck. I can't tell. Oh, man. Fuck. I don't think I did. Yeah, I think my ribbon's twisted. That's a son of a bitch, isn't it? Fuck. Whoa. Okay, round 2. I hate 0.3. 0.2 is ridiculous. I have no idea how those guys do 0.2. Patience, I guess. Alright, I hope this one's right. Alright, that one looks better. I think I got that one. Alright, we're gonna find out. Alright, I think we're good. I probably should have used 40 gauge for this. And I didn't even think about that until right now. Shit. Well, we'll try to make it work. It'll work with 38, but it would just look a lot better with 40. Okay, so now I have my frames done. I'm going to stagger this with another 2 pieces of ribbon, but I'm going to do like every hold on, how do I want the design? I want like every 4th, right? Every 4th will leave me 3 in the middle. Yeah, so that'll leave me 3 spaces in the middle, and then when I go back to fuse everything together, I will fuse in that middle open that middle open space. This is always a bitch. Okay, another 2 pieces of ribbon. One of these needs to be a left side and the other needs to be a right side, so don't, if you're making these, don't forget that. Damn pitchforks, yeah, for real. Any questions going on in chat? If there's any, if you have any questions, I'll try to pop up and I don't really have any plans to update anything, but I do custom builds. That's kind of my like constant update. So if there's something that you want that's not there, I'll do it. What I would do and what I'll say anybody else will do or should do are 2 different things. Really, I feel like if you're asking that question, you shouldn't, not to sound like a dick, but you probably shouldn't build below 0.1. It depends on your battery, man. Okay. This one, oh, where did it go? Shit. Okay, found it. I should have left this on the swivel, but that's okay. Alright, this one will be my left. Yeah, this will be my left one. This is probably going to take me a while. I don't know if I'll stay on the live stream the whole time, but if I do, just so you guys know, if you're in it for the long haul, it'll probably be a while. Because I'm not rushing through this one at all. It'd be a terrible waste of time to rush through it and fuck it up. Alright, so I have my 1 piece of 18-inch ribbon folded over, making it 2 pieces of ribbon, and I'm gonna tie my frame to it. And then I'll use paper clips to hold it together. The tying it together doesn't really do much for keeping it all together. Well, it keeps it together, but it doesn't keep it lined up. It just keeps it together. My swivels are really heavy and they're folding everything over on me. Shit, these fucking swivels, god damn it. You really want to be careful with these because unlike round wire, when you're using 0.3 ribbon especially, it's easy for your paper clip, if they're too strong, to bend things on you. Trying to make sure everything's lined up. Oh man, I just felt that twist. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I can't see my staggered frame. I can't see which way the ribbon is at this end. I shouldn't have clipped that, damn it. Alright, I think I'm lined up. I have no idea. We're gonna find out in a second. I have no fucking clue if this is lined up. Yeah, alright, I think I'm good. These builds or anything like these builds, it's really good when you have those like head visors or something that's going to help allow you to see what you're doing. I haven't been able to find anything that works really well for me as far as something to help me see. In all honesty, guys, this live stream almost didn't happen tonight. The whole family was sick last week, and we finally all got over it. And then my son came home from school sick again, so we're all sick again. And so I was going to take the night off and try to, rest my throat and everything. But I was like, no, I'll do the live stream. But moral of the story is, I'm not feeling hot, and my patience game isn't where it needs to be for this kind of build. So if it starts going sideways, I'll probably just end it there. Shit, I cannot see this at all. One, two. It's so small I can't even count the spacing. Oops. I don't know what to do here because I can't tell if it's 3 or 4 spaces. And I need 1, 2... Yeah, I need 3 spaces. Which means this is going to be ridiculously hard if I can't tell how many spaces I have in each one. If I could figure out how many spaces I have, then I can kind of work off the pattern once it gets going. But as I said, I can't really tell. Everything looks lined up okay. Oh man, I don't know about this, guys. I don't know if I want to just keep going guessing like this because I have a little bit of a pattern going, but if I get all the way through it and then I don't have the correct spacing, I'm going to be real pissed. Fuck. Any suggestions? Take a pic with you. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, that's a fantastic idea. Once I figure out if this is correct or not, then I'll pull out the hand drill. I got it. Nice, Rob. Alright. I'm gonna get the hand drill out. Oh, why did I do this for this live stream? My enthusiasm for this build is dissipating by the minute. And I probably should have put my hand drill before I started this. That's alright. Make it work. Alright, what we're oh fuck. What we're gonna do is not this. Definitely not this. I don't have the patience for this. What I'm gonna do is, I don't know, because I want to do this build, so I'm not going to take this down, so I'm not going to do it. Wait, I can't wait to see the comments for this video. I'll probably just end up deleting it, because it'll be like, you didn't do a fucking build. No, I didn't, because it's my channel, and I do what I want. Yeah, we're just going to hang out, and I'm probably going to throw a build in this Bonza RDA. And we'll do a little live first impressions on the Bonza. Bonza. This thing comes with 3 drip tips: a Delrin, an Ultim, and a resin. And I'm going to run. What am I going to run in this? Maybe some alien frame staples. Or should I squonk it? Let me see. It's got a nice wide diameter squonk pin. Yeah, maybe I'll squonk this single coil with a big alien frame staple. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I have an alien frame staple right here. I could put the squonk pin after. Alright. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wraps. I'm gonna take a couple off. Make sure you guys can hear me. Alright, so I'm gonna do 5 wraps. This is a 3mm diameter. The screws on this thing are massive. The post screws, they're ridiculous. the clamps are on the bottom, and the clamps have these little like textured, grippy little clamp or pads on them or something. I don't know how to explain them. You'll see them when I do the review, the close-up. Alright, so I'm not using the holes in the post. I'm going straight clamps. Clamps all day. Sorta. Okay, yeah, that's directly center of the airflow. I think I'm gonna pull the coil up a little bit so I get some bottom, like that airflow to hit the bottom of the coil, at least the bottom half of the coil. Those clamps are doing a good job of securing the coil. Happy about that. Alright, I'm liking this RDA so far. We'll see how it vapes, but... Alright, 0.23, that's going to be a little high for single coil squonking. That's alright. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I won't squonk it. Oh, there we go. 0.16, 0.15. I'll take it. That's what I thought. Oops. Nice color, right? Alright, now I'm back up to 0.22. But we'll see how it goes. I have no idea where my scissors are. You know what? I have two massive Enigma coils right in front of me. I probably could have put those in. That's alright. I have some Summer Delight here by Aria Elixirs. This is from Beyond Vape. What's up, Clayton Von Cluj? It's nicotine salt. Salt derived nicotine juice in 3 milligram. Alright, I'm not going to squonk this. I'm just going to run it single coil. Because 0.22 watts is definitely just not enough. The airflow on this Bonza is unbelievable. It's just so unrestricted. It's crazy. I need more power. That airflow is very, very smooth. Whoa. If I had $1 for every time I dropped a device the first time I held it, I wouldn't have to work. I'm going to start at 100 watts. I'm reading at 0.24 on the RX. That's satisfying. That is nice. This is a really nice strawberry juice too. Over dripped like a motherfucker. Okay, so first impression on the Bonza is I'm liking it so far for sure. And it looks cool. I know that's terrible lighting, but it's the best I can do for now. Hold it back here, you can't really see it. You definitely won't be able to see the skull and crossbone logo because I can't get it close enough to the screen. But that, or you really won't be able to see the awesome design work on the top cap, which is functional as well. It gives you a little bit of grip to spin the airflow control. This is probably the most airflow that I've ever had on a single coil configuration because there's just so much, or so many little airflow holes that converts to just a ton of air. It's really, really smooth. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really, really nice. All right, all right. So what do you? I want to get some of your opinions on the direction I take this live show. There's a lot of live vape shows on YouTube where it's just a bunch of talking heads, not doing a whole lot. Sometimes some mixing. Nick Devine does a really awesome series where he just builds all the time. His channel's dedicated to building, But would you guys like to see me do more guests, more kind of conversational shows, or you like what I'm doing now? I need a little bit of input because I'm not sure where to go. This obviously, other than being on Saturday nights, I haven't really had a whole lot of structure to this. And we'd like to, or I'd like to at least get, well, maybe not. Maybe we'll just fucking wing it every Saturday. I want to see dance-offs. We used to do random, never mind, that's not an appropriate story. Yeah, alright, for now we'll just wing it. I'm trying to get Nick Divine back on next week. Yeah, I'd like to start getting some guests on once in a while. I know I definitely want to stay focused around building. I'm going to try. I'm getting really busy, which is great. It's really, really great. I'm getting a lot of products in to review, and that's really time consuming with the level of production that I put into my videos. But I'm going to try to make it a priority to continue doing build tutorials. Right now on deck I just wrapped up finishing a corrugated staple staggered fuse Clapton, or staggered staple fuse Clapton, whichever you do it. So that'll be coming out soon, and I'm gonna try to stay consistent, at least one every couple weeks. Do you want? It's my channel. Yeah, but I also want to I want to make stuff that you guys are gonna like and watch, because if not, there's really not a point to doing it. Thanks, Aaron. All right, so I don't really have much else going on right now. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up. But thanks, guys, for hanging in there. I know this wasn't the best live stream. This live stream was shit. But thanks so much for watching and continuing to show up every Saturday. You guys are the best. And we're almost at I checked today. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers. When the fuck did that happen? I thought I had like 4,000, and so that's really awesome. So thank you guys for showing up and liking the videos and sharing them and stuff like that. It's really cool. I do this for you guys. So alright, with that being said, don't forget to check out my website, SherlockHolmes.com. Sherlock 10 is 10% off all coils. I just lowered all the prices, actually. Well, most of the prices, except for the really crazy shit. And so I want to make exotic coils accessible for as many people as possible. And yeah, so with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Again, thank you so much for watching. Anybody who watched the replay, I know this was shit. You don't need to tell me in the comments. Next week, we should be back at our normal programming. At least I'll have a solid topic, and hopefully I'll be feeling better. If my computer shits the bed, which is a real possibility, I'm not 100% positive as to what I'll do, but I will at least film and try to borrow a computer for editing. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I'm working on that. I will definitely keep you posted, so follow my Instagram. If I disappear, definitely check over on my Instagram. I'll keep you guys updated over there. Yeah, and so that's going to be it, guys. Again, thank you, and I will see you next time.